Hey guys, I'm going to be doing a wear test on the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. The shade Syracuse. I think it's a shade too light, but this is the shade I'll be wearing today. And I'll be wearing it under the Milk Hydrogrip Primer. It's my first time using both of these products. I'm going to work, and then we're going to have like a little work lunch at some kind of golf place, and it's gonna be around 80 degrees, so it's gonna be hot. And I'll be wearing a mask throughout the day, so I'll show you how it wears around my face, um, if I get oily or the makeup starts breaking up. So I'm gonna apply my skincare, which is just my regular moisturizer that I use for my face, and then my SPF on top of my moisturizer. All right, and then once I do that, I'll show you the application of the foundation with a brush. Okay, I've applied my skincare and I'm about to go in with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. It says that you're supposed to use 1 to 2 pumps of primer on the back of your hand, and then you're gonna blend it onto your skin, clean skin, before makeup application. And you have to wait 1 minute for it to fully absorb and activate like the all day grip and hold. So that's what I'm about to do. Just apply 2 pumps. It doesn't really smell like anything, maybe a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't really smell like anything. Maybe when I apply it to my skin. It literally smells like nothing, guys. All right, so I'm gonna concentrate it like mostly where my mask touches, because that's where I really want the makeup to kind of last all day. For some reason, my chin, I'm a mouth breather, so like the makeup starts breaking up around my mouth area since I'm breathing through my mouth with my mask on. All right. There's not really much left, but I don't really need it for my forehead that much. Right? It feels pretty good, honestly. I definitely feel like it's sticky. And my SPF that I put on, sometimes it can pill under makeup, especially when I'm rubbing other products on top of it. But as you can see, like I rubbed that in and no pilling, so that's a plus. Because sometimes I just hate the fact that when I start putting my foundation on, my makeup starts pilling, but I don't want to skip the SPF, you know. So I'm gonna wait 1 minute for that to dry, and then I'll go in with the foundation application. All right, so it's been about a minute. I'm gonna go in with the application. So I'm going to do 2 pumps, and that's what it looks like. It's not really watery, but it doesn't seem too thick. And I'm just using a regular flat top kabuki style brush and just stippling it in the back of my hand. And we'll see first initial application. Yeah. Nice coverage so far. And this shade is definitely too dark for me, but we're gonna work with it. I already ordered a lighter shade, and I will be, well, I'm gonna see what it looks like out in the sun. Oh god, I see myself in the mirror right now. It's definitely light, so I'm gonna have to use like a lighter powder to kind of set my face. I'm gonna go in with 2 more pumps. The pump doesn't really dispense a lot of product, so 4 might sound like a lot, but it doesn't like pump out a lot. All right, so I'm gonna keep applying this until it's perfectly blend it onto my face, and then I'll check back in with you guys. All right, this is what the foundation looks like on applied. I don't have any concealer or any powder or anything. I blended it down to my neck, and you can tell it's just not my color, but yeah, I'm just gonna wear it like this and try to kind of fix it so it's not so noticeable. But it really looks super beautiful on the skin. It has a nice natural dewy kind of finish, and it just looks like skin. Honestly, it really just looks like skin. Yeah, I like the way it sits on my face. It's not really, I don't really have lines on my face that are like noticeable on camera, but I do have like texture on my forehead. I don't know if you can tell. And I do have pores on right here, and they're not really visible right now. All right, so I'm just gonna go in and apply my concealer. All right, so the concealer that I'm wearing today is my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Breakout. It's a little bit darker in color, so it won't be a stark difference from the foundation with my other concealers that are a little bit lighter. And I like this concealer, so I know it's gonna work today. Sorry, my voice just sounds so freaking rough. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out my concealer, and then I'll be back. All right, my concealer is applied. I like the way it looks. So far, I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte powder. It's a Longwear powder. I'm just going in with this. I'm just going in with this with a dry beauty blender, and I'm using the powder just because obviously it's lighter than the foundation, so hopefully I can balance it out. All right, guys, this is me powdered with the L'Oreal Infallible powder, which is lighter than me, so as you can tell, it kind of balanced out the foundation. Now my neck looks a little too dark, but it's whatever. So yeah, it kind of balanced it out and made it closer to my skin tone. I'm still gonna exchange the foundation for the lighter shade just because I like wearing foundations without setting them. I know now that we're wearing masks and all, we can't really wear foundations without setting them, but you know, if it's a luminous finish foundation, I just feel like you're kind of taking off that benefit if you're powdering your face, your entire face, you know. So yeah, so I will get the lighter shade because I do prefer not to set my foundation. I'm just gonna go in with my makeup, and then I'll check back in with you guys to give you just a final checkup. All right, y'all, I did my makeup. I have to get dressed now, but I just wanted to give you a final kind of check-in, an up close kind of look. You can see some texture on my skin, but honestly, it looks really good. Like, I feel like the primer is actually doing something, and the foundation actually kind of matches my skin, but since I blended it down to my freaking neck, now I look like a Neapolitan ice cream. But yeah, I didn't do anything major, just applied some bronzer, some blush and highlighter, and then eyeliner and eyebrows. I'm not gonna put any lipstick on just because I'm gonna show you what my mask looks like. Well, my mask is kind of dark. Anyways, I'll figure it out. So yeah, I'll just leave you with this. Let me show you the time. So I applied this at, I have another phone here, 7:37 Eastern Standard Time. And I'm just gonna check in with you guys throughout the day. Like I said, I'll be at work for most of my day. But yeah, I'll check in before I go to work to show you what it looks like in natural lighting. Meantime, y'all, look at this cute shirt. It says, "I'm okay, but I'm not okay." and it's just a regular t-shirt. So my boyfriend, he makes shirts, and before we met, I always told my coworkers that I wanted a shirt that said, I'm okay, but I'm not okay. Because I always say that to people when they ask me, are you okay? So it's like, I don't want to go into the reasons why I'm not okay. So I'm just going to tell you that I'm okay, but I want to let you know that I'm not. Just don't ask me why I'm not okay. So I always wanted to get that made into a shirt, and he made it for me. And I like it. It looks cute. It's a size too big, but it helps hide my little fupa, so we're good. All right, guys, this is what the foundation looks like in the natural light. I'm in my car right now, but you can see a little bit of texture, but see, these are the pores I was talking about. But it doesn't look too bad, especially kind of a little bit from far away. But yeah, I'll go in throughout my day and I'll show you what it looks like halfway through and things like that. And I'll show you how much rubs off on my mask, but not bad. It looks really good. This is what my foundation looks like. It's currently 12:35 p.m. I don't think I'm lying. And my foundation hasn't really worn around my glasses. Like, a lot of the times my glasses slide down, so my foundation tends to wear around there, but it's still there. It hasn't worn around my nose area or my mouth. It still looks like when I first applied it. This is what my mask looks like, though. It has rubbed off some. That's probably most likely like my bronzer for the most part, but it still looks like my foundation is on my face. I'll check back in with you guys later. I'm sorry, my coworkers are looking at me right now. Okay, guys, final check-in. I'm in my car again. I just got home. So it's currently 5:18. It's 5:18 p.m. So I've had this foundation on since 7:37 in the morning. Now it's 5:18. I worked. I wore my mask, and we had a little like work lunch, and we went to like a golfing place. So I even golfed for 2 hours. So I was sweating. You could tell I'm out of breath. So this is what the foundation looks like. If you can see up close, not bad. Like, I can see like a little breakthrough of oiliness here. But it doesn't look bad. It still looks good. And then I'm going to take off my glasses. So not much wear on the glasses, just like on the nose pads. And you can see here where it rubbed off. Okay. The nose still looks pretty good. I did blow my nose like 3 times today. So a couple napkins had like foundations from here in my nose area and my lips. Okay, now the cheek area still looks pretty good. You can't really tell I have blush on, just a little bit of bronzer. Highlight is still there. Same thing on the other side. Not really noticeable that I had blush, but just a little bronzer and highlight is still visible, which the majority of that I feel like wiped off on the mask. Then we go here in my chin area. You can probably tell that some wore off here, maybe around my mouth as well, because I was eating and drinking. But overall, the foundation still looks pretty good. I am typically oily, so I feel like the Milk Hydrogrip Primer really helped a lot. And like, I really get oily here in this area right here where my pores, you can probably tell my pores are pretty large there and here as well. So it did a really good job. I didn't have to blot my face or anything like that. And then I told you I was going to show you my mask. So this was a brand new mask that I got, a fresh one just for the review. And I'll show you the wear. So I rubbed up here, which is not bad. With other foundations, it's rubbed off a lot more, like here in the center area. But you can see that most of the wear is in the nose area where the mask sits, as well as kind of like the straps. Whew, I was so hot. I had to pull my hair back. But yeah, the straps, the sides here, which is probably like my bronzer, a little bit of foundation, and my blush as well here. So mainly the sides really wore off, but overall I think it still looks amazing. I would feel comfortable going out later on in the night with this. I did not retouch my makeup once, so this is all not retouch how I originally walked out of my house. Like, I didn't use a setting spray or anything like that. I just powdered and put on my regular makeup. So I'm really happy with it. I did order a lighter shade because I feel like the foundation in person, you can really tell that it's not my perfect match. So I ordered a lighter shade, and I plan on using it throughout the summer and during work because I really like it. My only complaint is that, my texture, and I typically expect that with luminous foundations, for there to be some texture on the skin. But you can really see up close the texture on my skin, and kind of like it breaking up here in this area where I am fairly oily. But everywhere else it looks amazing. So yeah, I think it's worth it, and I enjoyed it. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and yeah, thank you.